U, R, and what? U. So by the T, T, R, and U. Lift your hand up. C, there we go. And K, a truck. Yes. So they said truck. A truck could be a vehicle. They didn't send that up there. It's different. What else is a vehicle? H, D, oh my goodness. A vehicle. A truck, a... Okay. P, L, A, N, E, airplane. Airplane. What else?
Car.
C, A, R. Now you're thinking. There's your brain. Just teasing you. Car. T, R, A, I. And holy cow, you can spell. You're hiding. Train. What else? Anything else you can think of? N. Oops.
Taxi.
Taxi, okay. T, A, X, I. Taxi. Okay, so those are some vehicles there. They sent a different vehicle. It was a vehicle made for space. They sent it up there. And they kept on working on this plane, doing lots of different missions up into space. Until finally, actually some people died in the process. In May, which where are we at? Oh, July, excuse me. July 16th, 1969. They went off into space in Apollo 11. So what was it?
So
oops, careful. A, watch it, A, now next letter. A, P, way over here. O, low. L, L, and O, Apollo. Yes, Apollo 11. They went up into space. And there, with the whole world watching, they went up in space from Florida. Where did they go up in space from? Lift your hand and find the letter. F, L, O, R, I, D, and A, Florida. They went up in space in Florida, and there was a guy named Neil Armstrong, and a man named Edwin Aldrin Jr. and Michael Collins. They got on the spaceship, and they took off. Oops, good thing your shirt wasn't really there. Into space. So how many people went into space? 10. That would be awesome. What did we just say? Neil Armstrong, Michael Collins, and Edwin Jr. How many people went to space? Not 1, not 2, not 0.
1,000.
Neil, Colin, and Edwin. How many is that? Was it a little higher?
Oh my God. 81.
That'd be awesome. Let's look at that. 1, Neil Armstrong. 2, Collins. 3, Edwin. How many people went into space?
123.
Just say 3. How about just 3? Just 3 people went into space, yeah. It's okay, you're getting stuck on your stems. You'll get out of it, don't worry. Okay, so you got 3 people. Well, they flew for 3 days, and they started orbiting the moon. Orbiting means that you go
Up in the sky.
Orbit means to go R. Good. O and U. One letter off. N and D. Yes, means you go around. So he began to orbit the moon, going around and around the moon, until then they let the vehicle go off, and they called this vehicle the Eagle. So if someone said to you, hey, what was the people landing on the moon, what was their vehicle called? You'll say, oh, I know. It was called the E over there. A, E, G, G, L, and E. The Eagle. It's called the Eagle. Okay, now. Eagle has landed. And that's what happened. They got up there, And Armstrong, whose captain, said, "The Eagle has landed." He radioed way back to Texas, where the president was. Said, "The Eagle has landed." What did he say? The eagle has what? Oh, careful. The eagle has, think about it. L, good, A, N, one letter off, D, E, and D. The eagle has landed. So he went off into space, landed there, and then Armstrong stepped out of the eagle, off the ladder, and put his foot on the moon. So what did he do? He walked off it, and he put his what on the moon? His, there we go. Yeah, right there. F, good. Move your hand over. O, and T. Put his foot off the moon, and it landed on the ground, and he radioed back to Houston, and he said to them, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind." But it was garbled with his microphone, so it sounded wrong. So he said, "That's one small step for man. One, what kind of leap?" Put it up. You're almost there. Think about it. One, what kind of leap? One, think. There you go. G, good. I, A, N, and, one down. T, one giant leap. He then planted his left foot in the gray powdery surface, like that. And he stepped forward and walked on the moon. So what was he doing on the moon? For real? This guy was actually, what did he do on the moon? He, look for your letter.
Land.
He, W, lift it up, A, L, and K, way up high, E, and D. He walked on the moon. And then Buzz, who, that's what Edwin was named, he came and joined him. And Michael Collins stayed on the aircraft waiting. He landed on the moon too. They did some scientific tests and studying on there. And then they planted an American flag right inside of it. And this is funny to me. I don't know why it's funny, but they said, "Here, men from the planet Earth first set foot on the moon." I think it's funny because it's in English, so some alien wouldn't be able to read it anyways. "Man from Earth landed on the moon. We came in peace for all mankind." Okay? So they set up a plaque. Let's spell the word plaque. P-L-A-Q-U-E. Spell plaque. P-L-A-Q-U-and-E. Plaque. All right? Let's spell what kind of experiments did they do? They did S. Good. C. I first. I. E. Careful. Kind of have to go back to taking the pencil after each letter. Science to get you thinking for it. Okay, so let's do this one again. We're going to start again. You did science really well. S. C. Where's your next letter at? I.
C.
Psi. Now you're doing next ones.
N.
Top E first. E. We're going to have to do this to slow you down again. N. Go back to the wall.
C.
Science. C-E. Yes, science. You're doing fine. I'm just trying to figure out how to help you not miss aim because I know you can spell really well. Okay. So, finally they journeyed back to the Earth and there was 5 more successful lunar missions. There was 5 more successful. What kind of missions? Careful, be careful. 5 more successful. What kind of missions?
5.
Your L is right. L. It's a new word, isn't it? Down to the corner. U. A little higher. Blue N. Moon. A. And lunar. Yes. Lunar. Now lunatic. Loony.
Tick.
What do you think Luna means? The lunar missions. So we're talking about landing on the moon. Lunar means
Missions.
M. O and N. Lunar means moon. Okay, so the last moon landing on the moon was by Eugene Cernan by Apollo 17. So what number are we on? Apollo 1 and 7. 17. It's very expensive, all these missions, and they'd already beat the Soviets, so the United States said, okay, we're done. It was $24 billion, and that ended it. One day, I landed on the
moon.
Okay. M-O-O-N. I saw A-I-E. Oh, it's gotta be a real word. I saw G. Real word I. Okay, which one do you want? G-I what? You've touched a lot of letters there. G-I what? Make sure it's real. L. G-I-L. L. S. I saw gills because my fish came with me. On the moon, we H-I-T, we hit
the moon.
Oh goodness, T-H-E, the M-O-O-N, we hit the moon. N-I, oops, and I didn't sense. Okay, J, maybe J does make sense. Go ahead, N-I-J, you can do A if you want. Ninja, you got forgotten N though. N, okay, so on the moon we hit the, moon. N-I-A-O-D. N-I-A-O-D. Do that word?
What's that word?
Nintendo.
Maybe it was Nintendo, but there's no N. On the moon we hit the, on the moon we hit the moon. N-I-E-D-C-A-G. How do you want to hit the moon? Do you want to hit the moon how? Did you hit the moon? You hit the moon.
The stars.
And stars, okay. A-N-D and, go ahead, S-T-A-R-S and stars. With, what are you going to hit the stars with? With?
The skies.
Okay, T-H-E, the S-K-I-E-S, with stars, with the skies, because